Werner is P1. Best lap is a 1:46.992. Carter from United States in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P12. Best lap is a 3:38.165. Lou Mascarelli in turn 3, Millstone turn is P8 driving a lone boat. Best lap is a 1:50.640. "65 minutes remaining in the session. Poole in turn 4, Colasante corner is second. Kenny Mervin in Echo Valley is P9. Best lap is a 1:50.665. Lou Mascarelli in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P8 on softs. Rally is P7. Best lap is a 1:49.723. Ian in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P4 driving a 650. 30-second pit lane speeding penalty for David Rally. Werner in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P1 driving a 488. Samuel is 10th. K-Rod in turn 5 is P2. Best lap is a 1:47.035. Kenny Mervin is P9. Sam is 10th on softs. Kenny Mervin is P9. Sam in turn 5 is 10th. "60 minutes remaining in the session. 55 minutes remaining in the session. 50 minutes remaining in the session. 45 minutes remaining in the session. 40 minutes remaining in the session. 35 minutes remaining in the session. 30 minutes remaining in the session. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Announcer bot is active. The race session is at Watkins Glen Boot in Watkins Glen, USA. Andrew Werner from United States is P1 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. 60 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Ian Jolicoeur from Canada is second with 80 kilos driving a McLaren 650. David Poole from United States in turn 1, Hans-Jan Turn is P3 on mediums driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Marc de Graaf from Canada in turn 2, Hans-Jan Turn is P6 with 100 kilos on mediums driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Marc de Graaf passed David Rally for P5. Marc lost P5 to David Rally. Lou Mascarelli from Italy in turn 3, Millstone Turn is 7th driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. John Wathan from United States in Millstone Straight is 9th with 40 kilos driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Brian Story from Canada in turn 4, Colasante Corner is 10th driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Story passed John Wathan for 9th. Story lost 9th to Wathan. Chuck Carter from United States in turn 5 is P14 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. Jolicoeur is second, 0.4 ahead of Poole. Poole from United States in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P3, 0.5 behind Ian Jolicoeur. Ken Rodriguez from United States is 4th driving a BMW Z4 battling Poole. David Raleigh from England in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 6th with 40 kilos driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3 battling Marc de Graaf. Kevin Miller from Canada is P8 with 90 kilos driving a Porsche 911 GT3R, 0.1 behind Lou Mascarelli. Story is 10th battling John Wathan. Samuel Mervyn from Canada in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P11 on softs driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3, 0.3 ahead of Kenny Mervyn. Kenny Mervyn is 12th on softs driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.4 behind Samuel Mervyn. Chuck Carter is 13th driving a SLS GT3 battling Sergio Calderon. Carter is now P14. David Raleigh is 4th with 40 kilos, 0.2 behind David Poole. Ken Rodriguez in Millstone Straight is 5th driving a Z4, 0.4 behind Raleigh. Wathan in turn 5 is P8, 0.3 behind Kevin Miller. "55 minutes remaining in the session. Samuel in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P9 on softs, 0.4 behind Wathan. Kenny Mervyn is P11, 0.4 behind Brian Story. Sergio Calderon from Colombia is 12, 0.3 behind Kenny Mervyn. Werner is P2 on mediums. Kenny Mervyn entering the pits is 12. Sam from Canada in turn 1, Hansjin turn is 9, 0.5 behind Wathan. Werner in turn 4, Colasante corner is P2. Best lap is a 152.912. 0.487 off the fastest lap. Andrew Werner is now P6. Werner lost P10 to Sergio Calderon. Chuck from United States in turn 5 is P12, 0.4 behind Werner. Calderon in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P10 driving a Scuderia Glickenhaus, 0.3 behind Story. Story is 9th. Best lap is a 1:58.055. 5.630 off the fastest lap. Werner in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P11, 0.3 behind Sergio Calderon. Chuck Carter from United States is P12, 0.4 behind Werner. Lou Mascarelli in turn 1, Hansjin turn is P12, 0.2 behind Carter. Lou Mascarelli was 1.5 faster last lap. Jolicoeur in turn 4, Colasante corner is 8, 0.5 behind Miller. Miller was 9.2 faster last lap. Lou Mascarelli in turn 5 is 12th, 0.3 behind Carter. Ian Jolicoeur from Canada in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P8, 0.3 behind Miller. Samuel is 6th, 0.4 behind Watkins. Ian in turn 12 is 8th, 0.4 behind Kevin Miller. Ian is now P7. Sergio Calderon is 10th, 0.5 behind Raleigh. Sergio Calderon passed David Raleigh for 9. 50 minutes remaining in the session. K-Rod in turn 4, Colasante corner is P2. Best lap is a 1:47.716. Ian Jolicoeur in turn 5 is P7 driving a 6:50, 0.5 behind Miller. Ian Jolicoeur was 2.4 faster last lap. K-Rod in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P2 driving a Z4, 0.5 behind Poole. Kenny Mervin in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts on lap 5 is 13th, 0.2 behind Werner. Jolicoeur from Canada in East Strait is 7th, 0.4 behind Kevin Miller. Sergio Calderon is 9th, 0.5 behind Story. Jolicoeur is P7 driving a 650 GT3, 0.4 behind Miller. Lou Mascarelli is P10. Best lap is a 1:50.095. 2.540 off the fastest lap. David Raleigh entering the pits is 14th. Ian Jolicoeur is P7, 0.3 behind Miller. Samuel Mervyn from Canada in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P5, 0.5 behind Watkins. Sergio Calderon in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 9th, 0.4 behind Story. Sergio Calderon was 1.3 faster last lap. Samuel in East Straight is P5 driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3, 0.5 behind Watkins. Ian Jolicoeur is 7th, 0.4 behind Miller. Ian Jolicoeur was 0.5 faster last lap. Sam on lap 7 is 5th, 0.5 behind John Watkins. Rally exiting pits. Kevin Miller from Canada in turn 3, Millstone turn is P6, 0.2 behind Sam. Lou Mascarelli is P10. Watkins is P5 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3, 0.3 behind Samuel Mervyn. Calderon in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P9 driving a Scuderia Glickenhaus, 0.3 behind Story. Sergio Calderon is now P8. Miller is 5th, 0.1 behind Watkins. Ian Jolicoeur in turn 12 is P6, 0.4 behind Miller. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Miller is P5, 0.2 ahead of Ian. Watkins in turn 1, Hansjin turn is P6, 0.3 behind Kevin Miller. Lou Mascarelli in turn 3, Millstone turn is P8, 0.2 behind Sergio Calderon. 10-second pit lane speeding penalty for Story. Miller in turn 5 is 5th, 0.4 ahead of Watkins. Sam is 12th. Best lap is a 1:49.418. 2.225 off the fastest lap. Werner in turn 10-11, light bulb is P9 on mediums, 0.5 behind Carter. Sam in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 12th driving an AMG, 0.5 behind Lou Mascarelli. Lou Mascarelli was 24.7 faster last lap. Sam passed Lou Mascarelli for 11th. Lou Mascarelli is 12th, 0.4 behind Sam. Lou Mascarelli passed Sam for P11. Brian exiting pits. Werner is 9th on mediums, 0.4 behind Chuck. Werner was 1.3 faster last lap. Samuel entering the pits is 12th. Chuck in turn 4, Colasante corner is 9th battling Andrew Werner. Andrew Werner was 1.3 faster last lap. Watkins in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P6 with 40 kilos, 0.7 behind Kevin Miller. David Rally is P14. Best lap is a 1:48.740. 1.634 off the fastest lap. David Rally entering the pits is 14th. Samuel exiting pits on softs. Kenny Mervin in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P10. Carter is P9. Best lap is a 1:49.998. 2.892 off the fastest lap. Brian Story entering the pits is P13. Story exiting pits. Watkins from United States in Echo Valley is 6th, 1.6 behind Kevin Miller. Werner in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P8, 1.4 behind Calderon. 40 minutes remaining in the session. John Watkins in East Straight on lap 10 is P6, 1.6 behind Miller. Carter in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P9, 0.5 behind Calderon. K-Rod is second, 1.4 behind Poole. Chuck in turn 4, Colasante corner is 9th. Andrew Werner is 9th, 0.4 behind Carter. Carter in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 8th, 0.4 behind Calderon. Andrew Werner in East Straight is 9th on mediums, 1.3 behind Chuck Carter. Carter is P8, 0.2 behind Calderon. Andrew Werner entering the pits is 9th. Watkins is P6. Best lap is a 1:49.649. 2.543 off the fastest lap. Carter in turn 5 is 8th, 0.6 behind Calderon. Werner exiting pits on mediums. K-Rod is P2 driving AZ4, 3.3 behind Poole. Carter in turn 12 is P8. K-Rod in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is P2 driving AZ4, 2.9 behind Poole. Poole was 1.1 faster last lap. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Carter in Millstone Straight is P8, 0.5 behind Sergio Calderon. Jolicoeur in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is P4 driving a 650, 3.0 behind DeGraw. Chuck Carter in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P8, 0.4 behind Calderon. Ian Jolicoeur is P4, 2.1 behind Mark. Calderon entering the pits is P8. Lou Mascarelli is P10 driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3, 2.4 behind Kenny Mervin. Kenny Mervin is P10, 0.4 behind Lou Mascarelli. Kenny Mervin entering the pits is 10th. Werner in turn 13, Arendt's turn is P11 on mediums. Werner passed Sergio for 9. Sergio is P10. Sergio Calderon exiting pits. Ian Jolliker is P4 with 80 kilos, 1.5 behind Mark. Ian Jolliker was 0.7 faster last lap. Penny Mervin exiting pits on softs. Ken Rodriguez in turn 4, Colasante corner is P2, 3.7 behind Poole. Samuel Mervin is P12, 0.1 ahead of Story. Sam entering the pits is P12. Story from Canada is 13. Story passed Sam for P12. Ian Jolliker is P4 with 80 kilos, 1.6 behind Mark DeGraw. Poole entering the pits is P1. John Wathen is 6th driving a SLS. Sam exiting pits on softs. Ian Jolliker entering the pits is 4th. Chuck Carter from United States is 7th, 2.6 behind Wathen. David Poole exiting pits on mediums. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Poole in turn 1, Hansjin turn is 4th, 2.7 behind Kevin Miller. Jolliker exiting pits. Carter in turn 3, Millstone turn is 6th, 3.5 behind Wathen. Lou Mascarelli entering the pits is P8. Poole in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P4, 3.1 behind Kevin Miller. Kevin Miller was 5.7 faster last lap. Carter in turn 10-11, light bulb on lap 16 is 6th, 3.5 behind John Wathen. Lou Mascarelli exiting pits. Poole on lap 17 is P4, 1.4 behind Kevin Miller. Carter in turn 1, Hansjin turn is 6th driving a Mercedes SLS GT3, 2.8 behind Wathen. Poole in turn 6 is P4. Best lap is a 1:47.106. Miller in turn 8, valley of the lefts is P4 battling pool. Ken Rodriguez entering the pits is first. Samuel is P13. DeGraw entering the pits is P2. Kevin Miller is 4th, 1.6 behind Poole. Ken Rodriguez exiting pits. Miller is now 3rd. John Wathan entering the pits is 5th. K-Rod is 2nd, 0.2 ahead of Kevin Miller. Miller in Millstone Straight is P3 with 90 kilos, 0.2 behind Ken Rodriguez. Mark exiting pits on mediums. Mark in turn 3, Millstone turn on lap 18 is 6th, 1.4 behind Ian Jolicoeur. Ian Jolicoeur was 11.8 faster last lap. John Wathan exiting pits. Sergio is P9 driving a Scuderia Glickenhaus, 0.2 behind Wathan. Sergio was 8.6 faster last lap. Calderon passed John Wathan for P8. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Wathan in turn 4, Colasante corner is 9th with 40 kilos, 1.6 behind Calderon. Ken Rodriguez entering the pits is P2. DeGraw in East Straight on lap 18 is P6, 2.6 behind Jolicoeur. Carter entering the pits is P4. K-Rod exiting pits. Wathan is 9th with 40 kilos, 2.2 behind Sergio Calderon. Sergio Calderon was 8.6 faster last lap. Mark in Millstone Straight is 5th on mediums, 1.7 behind Ian. Carter exiting pits. Sergio Calderon from Colombia in turn 3, Millstone turn is 8th, 0.5 behind Carter. Calderon passed Chuck Carter for P7. Wathan is P9, 0.2 behind Chuck Carter. Wathan passed Carter for P8. Carter in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is P9, 0.3 behind Wathan. John Wathan is 8th driving a SLS, 0.8 ahead of Carter. Carter was 29.7 faster last lap. Chuck is 9th, 1.2 behind Wathan. John Wathan in turn 3, Millstone turn is P8 driving a SLS, 0.7 behind Calderon. Chuck Carter in turn 6 on lap 20 is P9, 1.6 behind John Wathan. Kevin Miller entering the pits is P2. Wathan in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 8th, 0.9 behind Calderon. Miller exiting pits. Mark in turn 3, Millstone turn is P4, 1.6 behind Jolicoeur. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Wathan is P8, 0.4 behind Sergio. Carter from United States is 9th, 1.3 behind John Wathan. Wathan in turn 5 is 8th, 0.5 behind Sergio Calderon. Chuck from United States in turn 9, Valley of the Lets is 9, 1.8 behind Wathan. Wathan from United States in East Straight is P8, 0.5 behind Calderon. Carter is 9th, 1.4 behind John Wathan. Wathan is P8, 0.3 behind Sergio Calderon. Chuck Carter in Echo Valley on lap 22 is P9, 1.6 behind Wathan. Watkins from United States in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts is 8th, 0.2 behind Calderon. Sergio on lap 22 is P8 battling Watkins. Carter in turn 12 is 9th, 0.3 behind Sergio Calderon. Calderon on lap 23 is 8th, 0.4 ahead of Carter. Carter was 1.4 faster last lap. Chuck Carter in turn 4, Colasante corner is P9, 0.9 behind Calderon. Chuck Carter was 1.4 faster last lap. Calderon in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is 8th, 1.1 ahead of Carter. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Carter is P9, 1.4 behind Calderon. Calderon is P9 battling Carter. Calderon entering the pits is 9th. K-Rod is P2. Werner is P5 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 1.2 behind Marc de Graaf. Werner was 2.7 faster last lap. Calderon exiting pits. Calderon in turn 3, Millstone turn is 11th. 0.8 behind Kenny Mervin. Kenny Mervin was 7.9 faster last lap. Werner entering the pits is 5th. Mark in turn 3, Millstone turn is 4th. Best lap is a 1:47.996. 1.031 off the fastest lap. Sergio Calderon from Colombia in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is P11, 0.4 behind Kenny Mervin. Werner exiting pits on mediums. Sergio Calderon passed Kenny Mervin for P10. Kenny Mervin in East Straight is P11 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 0.9 behind Sergio. Brian entering the pits is P12. Chuck Carter in turn 5 is P8, 3.8 behind Werner. Kenny Mervin in turn 2, Hansjin turn is 11th on softs, 0.5 behind Sergio. Andrew Werner in East Straight is P7. Best lap is a 1:46.965. Brian Story exiting pits. Kenny Mervin in turn 9, Valley of the Lefts is 11th, 4.6 behind Sergio Calderon. Werner in Millstone Straight is 7th, 2.6 behind John Wathan. John Wathan was 30.1 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Samuel entering the pits is P12. Kenny Mervin entering the pits is P11. Kenny Mervin is 11th. K-Rod on lap 27 is 2nd. Werner in turn 12 is P7, 1.2 behind Wathan. Kenny Mervin exiting pits on softs. Samuel Mervin exiting pits on softs. Samuel Mervin in turn 1, Hansjin turn is 13th, 0.1 behind Story. Sam passed Story for 12th. Werner on lap 27 is 7th, 0.3 behind Wathan. Wathan in Millstone Straight is 7th driving a Mercedes SLS GT3 battling Werner. Story in turn 8, Valley of the Lefts is 13th driving a 911 GT3R, 0.5 behind Samuel Mervin. John Wathan in turn 10-11, Lightbulb is 7th driving a SLS, 1.2 behind Werner. Brian Story is P13. John Wathan is 7th, 3.1 behind Andrew Werner. Samuel Mervyn from Canada in turn 4, Colasante corner is 13th, 0.3 behind Brian Story. John Wathan in turn 7, Valley of the Lefts on lap 28 is 7th, 4.4 behind Werner. Werner was 2.9 faster last lap. Story is P13, 3.2 behind Sam. Kenny Mervyn is 11th driving a 488. Five minutes remaining in the session. Poole entering the pits is first. Poole is first. Sam is 12th, 2.1 ahead of Brian Story. Poole is P1. Poole exiting pits on mediums. Story is P13. Best lap is a 1:49.893. 3.330 off the fastest lap. K-Rod is second, 2.0 behind David Poole. K-Rod was 7.3 faster last lap. Story entering the pits is 13th. Sam in turn 1, Hansjin turn is 12th. Ken Rodriguez is P2. Story exiting pits. Carter in turn 6 is P8. K-Rod in turn 5 is second driving AZ4, 1.8 behind Poole. Poole on lap 31 is P1, 1.6 ahead of K-Rod. K-Rod was 17.3 faster last lap. Ken Rodriguez from United States in turn 12 is P2, 1.7 behind Poole. Watkins in turn 6 is P7 driving a Mercedes SLS GT3. K-Rod in turn 4, Colasante corner is second, 1.3 behind Poole. Watkins in turn 13, Arendt's turn is 7th. K-Rod is P2 driving a Z4, 1.8 behind David Poole. The leader has just finished the race. Poole finished P1. Ken Rodriguez finished second. Brian finished 13th. Ian Jolicoeur finished P3. Sergio Calderon finished 10th. Miller finished 4th. Mark finished 5th. Andrew Werner finished 6th. Kenny Mervin finished P11. Samuel Mervin finished P12. Watkins finished P7. Carter finished P8. Lou Mascarelli is P9. Lou Mascarelli finished 9th. 10, second pit lane speeding penalty for Andrew Werner. 85 minutes remaining in the session.